Okay, I'm going to try a different setup in this live stream so that way the lighting is better. I can already tell the lighting is better in this. So I haven't gone live in quite a while because I have had a lot of stuff going on in the past month. If you've been keeping up with my videos, you would know. Hi, Noelle. Thank you so much for coming on. I had a camp that lasted for like 3 weeks, and that was all online, which was insane and took up so much time. Then my family recently got back from going on like this camping trip, so that vlog is coming soon. And I have a few days before we go on another camping trip. So I just kind of need to plan and get my life together a little bit. And I really wanted to go live since I haven't in a while. So if you all have like any questions or things you want me to talk about, please throw them in the chat. I have my bullet journal here. And I thought that this would just be a little fun thing to do because you all really seem to like my like vlogs and my bullet journal videos. So this is kind of combining them, some unedited stuff here. Got my pens. I just keep all the ones that I like to use in this little jar so that way I can easily access them. So I'm on this week right now, had some stuff to do today, but pretty much got all of that knocked out. I'm not sure if anybody else here is like a rising senior and has to worry about the SAT, but that has me super stressed right now. Hi, Unicorn Slime. Thank you so much for coming on. Basically, all of the test dates have gotten canceled and there's supposed to be one in August. So I'm really trying to like study hard and do super well on that one. So that way I can not have to stress about it anymore because the college application window opens on Saturday. That is insane. Hey, Edward. That is insane to me. Like, it seems like just the other day we started online school and now I'm going to be applying to college. So, yeah, that's insane. Basically, to prepare, I've just been working on my essays a lot. So I have like the main Common App essay that I'm working on, and then I have test 2. Yeah, I feel like testing for everybody right now is just crazy. I know some of my friends from the Philippines are studying for the SETS exam, I think is what it's called, which that seems pretty intense from what I've seen from their videos. But there's like a COVID essay too, where you're supposed to like explain how COVID has affected you. And like, I'm not sure what to highlight in that. And then also, since I'm really interested in architecture and a lot of these schools have really competitive programs, I'm writing an additional essay to express my interest in architecture. And I'm like, I just love to do things like this to myself. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, just throw them in the chat. I'm just gonna, do that while I am working on planning a little bit. I've just like already got stuff. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much for coming on. I've just got like so much stuff going on in September already. So I feel like I just need to get like a head start on that. I think that when you were saying that going back to school, the best thing to do is online, like doing tests is so important, but you'll be fine. Yes, I think that online school definitely seems like the better option right now, especially in the state where I live. The numbers are horrible. We are like one of the ones that keeps getting cited for having bad numbers. And there seems like there's so many loops that you have to jump through to successfully go to school in person because like there's so many different situations of if someone gets COVID and then if does that mean everybody has to go get tested? So I definitely see where online school would be easier, but I think a lot of people in the education industry and students are just ready to get back in the classroom. And yeah, when it comes to tests, I know that like colleges are going to have to be a little more understanding, but at the same time, like, it seems really unfair to my particular grade because all of the current seniors, a lot of them are taking a gap year or, like, deferring their admission, so they're gonna be competing for our spots too, and then we have a much shorter window to bring our scores up than they did. So, while they would have had from, like, March until, say, October, September, somewhere in there, we may or may not have gotten a March date. Thankfully, I did get a March date, but then we have no other tests until August, maybe, unless they cancel that too. So, who even knows how that's gonna go? Hi, Leica and Emma. Thank you so much for coming on. If you have like any questions or things you want me to talk about, throw them in the chat. Just got my bullet journal down here, doing a little planning, and I thought that I would do a live since I haven't done one in a while because I was expressing how my schedule is getting super busy. So I feel the need to do a lot of planning right now. I'm not really gonna be, like, sketching things out right now. I'm just, like, writing what goes where, so that way, I can just go ahead and get on with my weekly spreads, which is what I really want to be doing. Especially inside campus, it's different because you get verbal knowledge from the teacher instead of Alexa, the cyber teacher, and your grades will be better. Yes, I 110% agree with that, Alex. I think that um, I definitely learned information a lot better in the classroom. However, I think online school is easier just because there are lower expectations, I feel like. So I felt much more relaxed in the online environment because especially with my school, like, grades really didn't mean much. If you did your work, you were gonna be fine, and while I like that relaxation, I understand that I do need to be learning this information at the same pace and level I was when I was in the classroom, which I don't think that I was, but I'm trying to not really stress about it because, like, I need to be flexible, everybody's gonna have to be flexible, so it's not like there's going to be super high expectations for this school year. Wait and see what happens, but till then, I would say practice social distancing. Yes, everyone should be doing that because school is safe, and I'm not sure if you're going back to college for doing tests, but still quarantine. So I'm still in high school. I'm a high school senior, and my school has announced their plan for going back, and kinder or preschool through 3rd grade is going to be in the classroom Monday through Thursday, I believe. So basically every single day except Fridays, and then Friday is cleaning day. And then 4th grade through 12th grade, which is me, is completely online for the first month, and then they're going to reevaluate. And there are certain standards that my school has set, and once those are met, we will be allowed to go back to school on a college schedule, which, for example, let's say I'm in the Monday, Wednesday group, I would be in the C class Monday, Wednesday, and then be doing online school Tuesday, Thursday, and then again, Friday's cleaning day, nobody is there. So that's where my school is at right now. I'm kind of sad that my grade is one of the ones that's online. You would think being seniors and it being our last year, they would be like, okay, these are the people that need to go back. But at the same time, I understand it would be basically impossible to do online school for like preschool through 3rd grade unless if the parents are there. And obviously, the parents need to be back at work if possible. So I understand the situation. It's just not ideal, I suppose. I'm trying to look on the bright side though, because I know that I'm going to probably have a lot of extra time with online school, so I can keep working more on YouTube, which honestly, if quarantine didn't happen, who knows if I would even be sitting in the position that I am now. So trying to look on some positive things when it comes to that. It's just kind of hard given it seems like everything is being taken away, but I know in reality it's not. Hi, Ermin. Thank you so much for coming on. If any of you have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Hi, Julia. Thank you so much for coming on. I just got my bullet journal down here doing a little quick planning while I chat because I just feel the need to do some planning. My high school is small enough that there's only like 20 people in my entire grade, so we can go back full time but still social distance. That is really great, Emma. My high school I consider to be pretty small too, but we definitely have more than 20 people per grade. Um, and also my high school is connected to the middle school, so it's like you have 6 grades combined because the 4 high school grades and then there's 2 middle school grades in my particular system. So, yeah, that is cool, and I like that your school is still implementing social distancing. That's one big question that, like, my family has for my school is how strict are they gonna be about social distancing and masks? Because I actually had to go to my school, like, a month ago for a beta club thing, and I was the only person in the school that was wearing masks, and the administrator, in like, communicating with emails, made it sound like everyone was going to be wearing masks and we were going to be social distancing. No, as soon as we got the assignment, we were all huddled up in a group, and it was not safe at all. So if they're gonna, like, say for the sake of saying it that they're gonna social distance and do masks but not implement it, then my parents have honestly considered signing me up for an online school for my last year just so that way I'll be safe. But at the same time, I don't really want to sign my senior year away to online school before we know what's up. Hi, Kayla. Thank you so much for coming on. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in. Just doing a little quick planning down here. I really wish that I could sit at my desk and do this, but I found out going back and watching some clips from my old live streams that the lighting when I'm sitting there is absolutely horrible, and this is so much better. So I'm gonna need to start doing this, but I don't have like anywhere to sit this, just kind of annoying. Yeah, let's see. I think I'm gonna start with some weekly spreads. Maybe I can move my computer. No, that's bad. Have like my phone under here. There we go. Is that straight? Is that bothering you all? I hope not. My BFF just started a channel. That is so cool. I hope that her channel is as successful as she would like for it to be. I know whenever I first started my channel, I like didn't tell anybody about it, and I had a solid like 6 subscribers for the first, I don't know, 3 months of my channel. But that's just one tip that I have. If you all are nervous about telling people about your channel, honestly, just go for it, because all of my friends that I've told have been so supportive of my channel and are honestly probably one of the reasons that my channel has gotten more support, because they actually like watch my videos and stuff. And when you're first starting off, even just having a couple of people that you know are going to watch your videos can be really like satisfying, and just know that okay, somebody's at least gonna watch it. Well, actually both my BFFs just started channels. That is really cool. I used to have a channel with my BFF, but we kind of quit it just because it wasn't really like working out for us anymore. Not like as, and we're not friends anymore. We're still really good friends, still best friends. Just she really wasn't enjoying the YouTube as much, and I was wanting to make different types of content, so we just kind of stopped uploading. Hi, thank you so much for coming on. If you all have any other questions or things you want me to talk about, please put them in the chat. I just got my bullet journal down here, so if I get distracted for a few moments, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just making like my weekly spreads for September. I know it's still July, but we're actually already making plans for September because I was talking with my mom this morning. She's like, so by the way, we're doing this, this, and this. And I was like, okay, wow, I don't even have that sketched out yet. And normally I wouldn't be doing this for like another week or two, but I have like a lot going on and then have a lot going on in the next week. So I just wanted to go and get this out of the way. Oh, also, I'm going to make a community post about this soon, but since you guys are on here, I'm just gonna go and let you all know this first. A lot of people have been reaching out about collabing towards the end of June and early July. And as I've said for probably the 17th time, I have had a lot going on. But whenever I get back from my upcoming camping trip, I am going to post something on there saying that collabs are open. So if you're interested in collabing with me, go ahead and be like thinking of some ideas or what you would want to do for the collab. So that way when it opens, we can go and get something set up, because like not trying to put myself on a pedestal or something like that, but I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to want to collab with me. Just based off like the interest that I had then. I mean, some of these people could be completely uninterested now, but if you have an idea in mind, it's going to be more likely that it's going to work out sooner. So keep that in mind if you were interested. If not, totally chill. 0 people could be interested in that right now. But still, you're at home because you're safe anyway, because of social distancing rules. Now, my plan was that when you're going back to school, that's why it helps saving your time. Yes, being at home is definitely safer, and I encourage everyone to be social distancing for sure. And yes, I think that it will save a lot of time in terms of like getting back to normal if people would social distance and wear masks now, because that's the reason we're not back to normal, is because whenever this first broke, people were in like denial. So that's always fun. I think the head of the CDC actually said that if everyone in America would wear a mask for 6 weeks, we would be rid of the coronavirus already. So, don't really know what part of that people don't understand or don't like besides wearing a mask. So, don't really know what's up there. Let me know, like, when you guys go back to school. I have, like, 3 weeks of summer left, which is honestly really sad. I was looking back at some of my videos, like, the first few episodes of Vlogmas, and it's like, that honestly feels like just a few days ago. What do you mean I go back to school from this exact spot in 3 weeks? That just is crazy to me. Also, I'm thinking that for the first time, I might actually fill up a notebook. Oh, I was sitting on my foot. But we're working on September now, and this is how many pages I have left. I'm really hoping like it all fits. It would be extremely unsatisfying to me if for some reason I had like 1 week of December that wouldn't fit in here. But I think it's all going to work out as long as I don't make like a bunch of unnecessary spreads, which last year like I started making a bunch of those to try and fill it up, and I still miserably failed filling it up. But I'm doing like a lot more with it this year. So if you'd be interested in a bullet journal flip through, let me know, because I think that that could be pretty fun. I always forget the spacing for these, and I do them all the time, so I don't know why I can't remember. Okay, 8, draw on the 9th. Also, if you guys have any video ideas that or like videos you want to see, let me know. I've been working on, back here as you can see, planning out some videos, and I am so excited. Okay, again, you guys are just getting all the tea this morning. I got a text from my mom that a package came at the office, because I had the brand send it to her office for like safety reasons, and I just got my first brand deal. Like, my first brand deal is sitting at my mom's office, which is literally so exciting. I never really thought that somebody with a smaller channel like mine could get a brand deal, especially like a legit one. Because sure, on Instagram, I get so many brands that like want me to be ambassadors, but that's like not really a thing. Hey, Lily, thank you so much for coming on. But to get like an actual legit brand deal, that is crazy. So, very excited for that and to make that video, like, who is she getting brand deals? During the week, I really loved your idea of the bullet journal. That's how your journal and how your journal looks. Thank you. I really like my journal too. I just like always stickered things, so I stickered it, and I've really been trying to keep up with like some cool color themes. So yeah. Oh wait, I'll show you guys this one. I made like this, if I can find it, this like YouTube goals tracker. Okay, here it is. So this is my YouTube goals tracker. It looks like really insane right now, but yeah, I don't think I'll hit 5.6K by the end of the year. A little ambitious with that. I feel like I should have just gone up by increments of 50, but that's okay. That's so exciting. Yes, I am really stoked about it. I hope like the product is good. Like it's just like them sending me a product. Like they're not sponsoring the video or something like that. But I know that sponsorships, those are generally like harder to get. Like the product placements, PR and stuff like that is easier. But nevertheless, I'm still very excited about that. And I feel like once you get one, then other brands see like, oh, she's willing to do this, or other brands are willing to work with her. And then I don't know, in my head, I feel like in the future it'll make it easier to get brand deals. That could just be me imagining things, but I don't know. And I don't know. I'm illiterate this morning. Again, I just never really thought that someone with a smaller channel could do something like that. So that's just really cool. And I'm not really going to be picking my colors yet for my journal because I just ordered these zebra midliners, which I'm very excited for those. I had wanted those when I originally got my bullet journal, but they're kind of expensive, so I didn't want to get them. Hey, Arian, thank you so much for coming on. But for like back to school, I needed some fresh highlighters because I've had the same highlighters for like the past couple of years. And I'm a really big highlighter user. I use highlighters so much just because it helps me when I'm reading like larger texts and things like that. So I got those to be my highlighters, but they're also midliners on one end. So of course I'll be using them in my bullet journal too. And the colors are so pretty. They're really gorgeous pastel colors. So I don't want to pick my theme yet. I just want to go ahead and get this done so I can go ahead and write down what I know I have going on. I don't even know how many of these I need to draw. That could potentially be an issue, but we'll figure it out. Normally it's just 4 or 5. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can just throw them in the chat. Plan on doing this until I get hungry to eat lunch. Ew, these lines are like so not straight, but that's okay. Also, let me know in the chat if you like this live streaming lighting better than that. I feel like I like this a lot better. I'm going to try and start keeping my live streams public when I get done. I hadn't in the past just because I was live streaming so much and I didn't want my feed to get overcrowded with live streams. But I think with school starting, I'm probably only going to be live streaming like, periodically. And I plan to keep this one live. Like if you noticed, I tried to make the thumbnail look good. So I think that'll also help too if I have good looking thumbnails for live streams. Loving your channel. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you so much. I've really been focusing on some like better editing and developing my editing style this summer. And I think it's like finally starting to come together in a way that's like a unique blend that's my own instead of just like being heavily inspired by other influencers, because there for a while I feel like I was just editing things how other people were, but I feel like I'm starting to combine different elements and come up with my own things that I like more. So that's pretty exciting, I think. Let me know if you all really like bullet journaling too. I just find it so soothing to like create my own schedule. I feel like instead of just buying a planner, which that's one thing I'm debating about. In the past, I have always gotten a planner to take to school because I didn't want to take this to school. But I feel like this year I just don't want the hassle of having two different planners. And I think that I'm going to just take this to school. That means I also have to take my bullet journaling pens. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to things like this, so I'll definitely be bringing separate pens so that way it's a consistent look. Like your video. Thank you so much. Yes, thumbs up always help. I think some people just don't understand that likes and comments also help your channel grow. Besides like just subscribers, like obviously subscribers are awesome. We love subscribers, but in terms of like helping your videos get pushed out, comments and likes go a really long way. Also, like audience retention, watching my videos all the way through really helps too. Just kidding, my audience retention has been, for a while there, it was doing like really good, but then whenever I was unable to be on here because of the camping trip, my stats definitely took a tumble, and I'm kind of sad about it, not gonna lie. That's okay. We gonna bounce back. But for me, your thumbnail is so good because when you created your editing, it feels good how your vibes are so cute, and that's how your video is helpful because your channel is growing so fast. Thank you. Yes, I definitely try and put a lot of effort into my thumbnails because I know that click-through rate is so important, and if you can't get people on your video, then why post the video? I mean, unless if it's just something that you wanted to make, then definitely post it. And I definitely like the vibes that I've been creating with my editing, especially with the background music. I know I've gotten like a few comments about my background music not being the best, but I put a poll up and the majority of people seem to like my background music. So since I like it, the majority of you like it, I'm just gonna keep it until I get tired of it and switch. If you haven't noticed, I generally stick with like the same few background songs there for like a few months and then I switch it up. That's what I plan to do here, is continue using what I call like my hype background music throughout Vlogmas, just because it matches what I'm trying to create with the video. And then whenever back to school starts, I've actually already made a new intro and outro set that I'm going to start using. So I'll also probably search for some new background music, or I might just like go back to some old tracks. You would not believe, unless if you're also a small YouTuber, how hard it is to find good background music that's not copyrighted, because they're like the songs that everybody uses, but people hate them because they hear it in every single video. So trying to find like unique music that's good and not copyrighted is so hard. And a lot of it's just like calming instrumentals, which are fine for some videos, but I just found that calming instrumental music for vlog montages, whenever I like go back and watch my old videos, it's so boring. I need some kind of like lyrics, but lyrics are generally what gets copyrighted. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. And sometimes I think like instrumentals of pop songs would be good, or like remixes, but I've gotten those, or I've had videos where those get copyrighted too, which is super annoying if you ask me. I'm like, they're not singing. How is this copyrighted? Moi Moi Maya song is good. I will look into that. I don't think that I've used that one. A lot of the ones that I use are from like the YouTube audio libraries YouTube channel. They just have one where they post the tracks, and there's like this one group person, I don't know, called like Lox Beats, like LOX Beats, and their songs are pretty good. The guy I've been using for Vloglist, his name is Eric Reprid, maybe, and he's like a SoundCloud rapper. So I like went to his SoundCloud and looked at like some other people that are similar to him, but they just don't sound as good. If I'm being honest, like Eric's is the best, but I know there's like the lady that Haley Pham uses for hers, but if I'm being honest, don't really like that music. It just doesn't like, nothing I feel like matches what I want. I don't know. But if like I try to describe what it is I'm looking for in music, like I can't word it properly. I just know what I want and that I haven't found it. But if background music is the worst struggle that I have, then I think that I will be okay. And especially when it comes to a Vloglist, I really liked this, not Vloglist, Vlogmas in December. I really like the music that I used for that last year, so I know whenever that comes around, I'm covered. I just have that awkward, like, fall gap where I need some new music. I've considered getting, like, a subscription to one of those places that has a lot of background music, but I'm worried that the same thing will happen where I just don't like any of the music, and then here I am spending like $100 for a license to use that music that's not even good. Because even, I think it's called like Epidemic Sound, and even people that I watch that use Epidemic Sound, they still use some of the same songs that I use, which really confused me. I'm like, if you're paying for better music, shouldn't you use that? Which was what leads me to think they, in fact, do not have better music. So yeah, if you have any more questions, just throw them in the chat. I don't really know what else to ramble on about during this. These lines are really not straight. Oh my goodness. In case you didn't see my like self-care, this is what like one of the weekly spreads looks like without, ooh, my sticker sheet just fell out. It comes with like fun stickers. Just kidding, these really aren't that fun. But the spreads really aren't that cool until I get some like color on them, but as I discussed, I'm waiting on that. My Amazon order with all those school supplies is supposed to come tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. But you would not believe how long it took me to find a notebook on Amazon that was cute. Originally, I just wanted to go with a very toned down school supply palette this year, because for the past few years I've gone with the same theme, which is like teal, purple, and green. I love those colors, but I was just like, let's go with something more basic. So I just wanted to do black and white with some pastel sticky notes. I found pastel sticky notes just fine, but I could not find a black or white 5-star college ruled single subject notebook. That's like the most basic school item I feel like in existence. So I wound up ordering the same like overall brand, Med. I'm pretty sure it's Med notebooks, and they are like the modern chic collection. And I'm a little nervous because the reviews that I read, it sounds like some people didn't get the right notebook, but those are about like 1 to 2 years old. And I saw something saying that they had fixed the issue and the picture is updated to what you get. So I'm hoping that that's the case and I don't get like some botanical floral notebooks like one person got in the comments. If I get those, my theme is ruined. Just kidding. I'll probably just do what my dad said and get some black paint and paint them and pretend like the flowers were never there. So yeah, I'm definitely planning on doing a school supplies haul, so I'm not really going to be talking about anything else that I ordered. I feel like I've already spoiled too much of the video, but that's okay. I'm very excited for my mom to get home, though, with my brand deal. That's so exciting. Let me know in the chat what your favorite thing that you've done this summer is, because I need some ideas on what I can do in my last few weeks of summer to make it pretty epic, safe given Corona. I mean, I have my summer bucket list, but I feel like I've done a lot of the things on there that are already safe to do. Let's just check. I made the summer bucket list so long ago. Okay, so what's left is go swimming in the creek, which I'm debating about. I've swam in the creek this summer, just not my creek, so technically I could probably check that one off. The next is a shopping day at this upscale mall. That's not gonna happen. It's open. I'm just not gonna be going. Next, slip and slide party. That probably won't happen. Parties, Going to California, there were 2 separate ones. This camp, and then going to Yosemite. Not happening. Cookout. Probably won't happen. Plus, I don't know what I was thinking. What will I eat off of a grill? Nothing. Hope the test is okay, but I'm glad you have plenty more time while practicing quarantine, which I hate, but I'm glad that I'm safe at home. Yes, I'm glad that everyone can be safe at home too, and yeah, I'm not really glad that we have more time to practice quarantining, but that's okay. We just all need to do what we need to do right now, so that's chill. Next, okay, I really want to try rolled ice cream, but I have no clue where I could try rolled ice cream near me. So, yeah, I need to look into that, where to eat rolled ice cream. Hi, Jemiah. Thank you so much for coming on. If you have any questions or things you want me to talk about, throw them in the chat right now. I've asked you all to let me know what your most favorite thing you've done this summer is, because I need more ideas on what I can do in these last few weeks to make summer count. I was going over my summer bucket list and the items that I still have left and how they're probably not going to happen, but maybe. Guess what? I'm at 87 subs, 13 away from 100. That is awesome. You are totally going to hit it this summer. I am so proud of you, Jemiah. I definitely think that you can get to 100 by the end of the summer. Totally doable, especially I still have 3 weeks left of summer, and if that's the case for you too, then I think you can totally get those 13 in 3 weeks. Hi, I love your channel. Thank you so much, Ash, for coming on. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. For me, just the Harvard summer program was fun, but can't wait for hanging out with friends. That's really cool that you did the Harvard program. I did a college online program too, except mine was with Cal Poly. It was pretty fun. I just thought Zoom was kind of boring, but overall it was a pretty fun experience. And yes, I cannot wait to be able to hang out with my friends as well. I've done a few small things outdoors, but it feels weird hanging out with them and you can't do normal things. You obviously can't have sleepovers or things like that. And that's one thing. I have not had a sleepover since January. Normally by now, I probably would have had tons of sleepovers at this point in the summer, but obviously it's just not safe to be doing that. I mean, I've been invited to one, but I didn't go because it wasn't safe. The next item I'm seeing here is going to a minor league baseball game. if you know anything about baseball, you would know that the entire minor league is just canceled. So, no hope of that happening. You should try mini golfing. I want to do that with my friends. I might. Yes, we have a mini golfing place not too far from here, like maybe 30 to 45 minutes. I'm horrible, but it's pretty fun. I mean, I think that would be fairly safe to do because generally you're not right on top of other people when you're mini golfing. Just, hopefully they sanitize the equipment between uses, which at places like that could be questionable, but hopefully okay. I mean, I've done some equipment rental stuff this summer, so I think that would probably be pretty safe. Like on our camping trip, we rented paddle boards, which that's so much fun. I love paddle boarding. But they had like the big disclaimers like we sanitize in between uses. And like, I hope that you did that before COVID, but thanks for letting me know. Then the last thing that I haven't done that I want to do is get a henna tattoo. I was gonna get one at the beach, but okay, let's just do a little story time for the beach, shall we? Basically, there's a campground at a beach that we were going to. We'd been there before. It was like my spring break vlog for 2019. We were going back to the same place. We had looked at the weather and we knew that it was going to be rainy, but we thought like it was going to be okay. Well, we drive down on a Friday. It's nice and sunny. We get there, and immediately after we set up, it starts raining. So basically, there was like the whole Murphy's Law. Everything that could have gone wrong on that trip did go wrong. We even like came home early. But anyways, beaches are normally where you get henna tats. So I went to this place to ask the guy, like, what are your hours? How does this work? First off, he was on his phone, and I said, like, asked a question about, do you need an appointment for henna tattoos? And he was like, I can barely hear you. And of course he wasn't wearing a mask and I was. So I like felt like he was insulting me for wearing a mask. And then I said, what are your hours? And he said, anytime. And I was like, this isn't a 24-hour store. I know you have hours. But at this point I was just so mad, so I walked out. And obviously I didn't get a henna tattoo and I still want one. The closest place is like an hour and a half away, and Mom doesn't want me to drive to it, but that's okay. You can go biking with friends or shopping, but be safe. I really want to have a shopping day, but yeah, I just don't really think that it's safe. And plus, a lot of stores aren't letting you try on clothes. And for me, the main point of shopping in a store is to try on the clothes before I buy them. So if you can't try on the clothes, I would just rather online shop and not expose myself at all. And honestly, a lot of the stores that I like to shop at, I think, are continuing to have their locations closed just because it's not safe at all, they believe. Oh no, yeah, the beach trip was just a total fail. It was gonna be a vlog. It's like, yes, beach vlog. What else could be more summery? That vlog was a total fail. I came back with literally 4 minutes of unedited footage. I'm like, can't make a 10-minute long video with this. There are henna pins that you can order and you can make tattoos yourself. I've done it before. Yeah, one of my friends had one of those kits and she was going to like do it for me, but this was like a long time ago, like a few years. But the henna pins that she got, like, they transferred onto her face and pillow. And I just don't know how I'd feel with, like, a half-faded henna tattoo on my cheek or on my pillow. But, yeah, that's definitely an option to consider. We're thinking about doing the take 2 at the beach. So if take 2 happens, maybe I can get a henna then. But that would just be, like, later. Because, like, it would be after school started. See, that's the perk of online school. We can just, like, do online anywhere. So, yeah. Oh, in New York, everything is opened again, and the cases haven't risen. Yeah, New York is doing, like, superb right now. I live in a state that gets cited in articles for being one of the worst for COVID. So, like, yes, in my state, everything's open, but everything should not be open where I live. The cases, like, keep rising in my particular county. While we were gone camping for, like, a week, I live in a small county, we've discussed this, I live in the middle of nowhere. We had over 100 new cases in 1 week, and the whole entire province of Victoria in Australia got 300 in 1 day, and they shut down. My state probably gets, like, thousands of new cases a day. They don't shut anything down. Which is honestly super annoying. I wish that people would, like, take this more seriously, but if you guys will excuse me for one moment, I'm going to book my dance class for this week. My dance teacher has been, like, doing week by week private classes, so it's just me and her. I dance with a mask on, which is kind of annoying, but so I need to book my appointments. So she's booking them for tomorrow. So you can flip to my little planner and see what's going on tomorrow. They're going like hotcakes, so I better get on this. Okay, all I have is tutoring tomorrow at 9:30. So I guess I'll tell her that I can just take the first one. So can I have 2 to 2? Ooh, that's not right. 2 to 2:30. Yes. I've just been doing 30 minutes instead of an hour to, like, reduce some exposure. Oh no, stay safe. Yeah, I'm trying my best. I really have not been going anywhere. They saw after the protests has been happening and the cases have been rising from it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that, you know, the large gatherings of people could contribute to the rises, but honestly, a lot of things that I've seen and the protests that I personally went to, a lot of people were wearing masks, so it really wasn't, like, that unsafe in my opinion. My mom was, like, freaking out the whole time, but I definitely could see where there are rises from that, but in my opinion, I'll take a few COVID spikes to fight for what is right. So yeah, I'm going to go out soon, probably vlog it. Yes, that would be so much fun. I can't wait for it to cases aren't rising. Well, that is really good that cases aren't rising because of the protests. I mean, we're, like, in the 6-week window, so if there still aren't big spikes, then I would say we're probably in the clear. And like I said, a lot of people are wearing masks. I just think some areas were more mask oriented than others. So that's good that that is the case in New York, though. I've been trying to, like, make the most of COVID and do, like, vlogs of being able to go out, and I've gotten, like, a lot of really good feedback of people saying that they really enjoy like, seeing ideas of what to be doing to, like, make the most of summer, which is honestly motivated me to keep Vlogmas going. But I personally have had a really hard time with coming to terms with the fact that this isn't going to be, like, a normal summer and trying to, like, not be disappointed, but I haven't exactly been achieving at that all the time. But we're working on it, trying to get a better attitude. The president gave us $1,200. I checked my debit card. You might want to check your card. I think that the government only pays you if you pay taxes. And yes, I did work, but I did not make enough to warrant paying taxes. So I don't think that I'm getting paid, but I don't really care because I'm not, like, going anywhere to pay. But evidently, like, I think I could have drawn unemployment, which that could have been nice, but did I really want to go through the hassle of filing for unemployment when I'm not even going back to work there? Probably not. Okay, so let's see. That's 1 week, 2, 3, 4. I guess I need 5 of these. I've drawn 2. This hasn't really been as productive as I thought that it would be, but that's okay. I contributed to not having a desk. Online shop. Yes, I've been doing a lot of online shopping. Actually, I got an order not yesterday, Saturday, from one of my online orders. That'll be in an upcoming video. I don't know why, but whenever I order things, I feel the need to like make a video out of it in a way to like validate my purchase or something. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, but I've heard other YouTubers say that too, so I don't feel as awkward about it. I also just placed a huge Amazon order yesterday. That's got things for videos. Honestly, like I'm pretty excited about the next couple of weeks' videos. If everything goes as planned, this might be like my favorite couple weeks of content in a while. So pretty exciting. Gold bracelet with the 1,200. I'm gonna buy some diamond earrings. Nice. I'm not sure if that's what the stimulus check was intended for, but if that's what you want to get, that's what you should get. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, my family spent our stimulus check on my computer because my old one like crashed. She wasn't doing well, and basically like she had no system to start up on, and I was going into the camp where I needed a good computer. So again, probably not what that was intended for, but that's what it was used for, so guess it doesn't really matter. Honestly, I think the stimulus check was like a really big flop. Like a lot of people, if they're unemployed, they're not going to go ahead and spend the $1,200. They're probably just going to save it, which is smart, but that like defeats the whole purpose of a stimulus check. But again, not really my issue to be resolving right now. It's up to the good old government officials, which, if I'm being honest, have not been doing the most spectacular job, but have also been put in a no-win situation. So, yeah. I really wish that I was old enough to vote in this election. That would be nice, but just a few weeks shy of being able to do that. I have to go, but this was fun. Bye. I'll come back or go to a video of yours and watch. Sounds good. I hope that you have fun with whatever you've got to go do. And yeah, I'm probably going to be on here for a little bit longer. And I'm actually planning on keeping this live public, hopefully. I don't know. I'm going to start trying to like take my own advice when it came to videos, which is always quality over quantity. I'm going to try and do that with live streams too, because I felt like there for a while I was just live streaming so much, and it was, I don't know, like it was nice to be able to chat to with people, but I never wanted to keep them public because I didn't really feel like I put my best foot forward with live streams, but I'm going to try and change that. And also, now that I have 1K, I can start live streaming from mobile devices like my phone or my iPad or something like that. So I've been trying to think of some cool live streams I could do. I'm honestly thinking I could do like a bake with me, but I need to figure out like what I want to bake. As you all know, my family's pretty health conscious, so the classic baking a cake or cupcakes, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I could do it. Maybe I will. Who knows? My watch is telling me to stand up. I've been doing so bad with my activity ring since I got back from hiking, but that's okay. I was like crushing it out there, hiking, burning like 600, 700 calories a day. So I think I can take a little bit of a breather. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, please drop them in the chat. I'm probably going to be on for like no more than 30 more minutes. So if you have questions, ask them now or forever hold your peace, at least until the next live stream. Let me like what theme I should do for September. I honestly am kind of at a loss. I don't know what theme I should do. Probably just look at Pinterest. That's like what I always do, is look at Pinterest for ideas, which reminds me I need to post my August one on Pinterest because I haven't posted that yet. Are you going to be live streaming every weekend? Honestly, Emma, I am not entirely sure. I know that this will probably be my last live stream for at least this week. But I'll probably live stream a little bit more before school starts. And then when school starts, maybe weekends. I don't really have like a set schedule for live streaming just because it does take like a while to like, you have to block out a pretty good section of time. Like I like to live stream for around an hour whenever I do. So I'm hoping to do it frequently though, but like I said, I want to try and have like ideas of what I want to do in the live streams. It's like this one, obviously not all of them I want to answer questions, but like something to do so it's not so awkward. And this one I'm doing my like planning, and then I think the baking one would be fun. Would you guys be interested in a baking live stream? I feel like I've seen a lot of people do that, so I feel like that could be fun. I mean, I can do some where I just sit. I just feel like it's awkward and I don't like keeping those recordings because especially when there's not a lot of questions coming in, I'm just kind of sitting there. But at least with these, like I have something that I can be doing. You should do a baking live stream. Yes, okay. Next time my mom goes to the grocery store, which probably won't. Well, no, she's going again soon. I can ask her to like get something for me to make. Ooh, maybe I can make what Haley Pham does, like the cookies in the bottom with the brownies. That could be good. I got to go, girl. Hope you stay safe and stay strong. Thank you so much for coming, Edward. Yes, hope you stay safe as well and have a great rest of your day. Yeah, I always like have wanted to do a baking with me video, but I just came to terms a long time ago that my kitchen isn't the best for filming because we have south-facing windows, which means we get light all the time. And we have what's called a great room, which is basically the open concept. So there's like lots of moving light in there, but I feel like it could be better for a live stream because that way I don't have to worry so much in post-production about, oh, this clip is bad, which has been my issues in the past with filming in the kitchen. Is about like, oh, this is going to be great, and then I go back and it's blurry or something like that. That happened with my coffee montage in like a vlog a week or so ago. I was very sad about that because I hadn't done a coffee montage in a long time. It's like, yes, and then it went totally south. Hi, Ella Cloud. Thank you so much for coming on. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Just got my bullet journal down here, doing a bit of planning today. Been discussing about how I want to have some activities to do in my live streams like this so things aren't so awkward. Emma and I were talking about how I could manage a baking live stream. Think that could be pretty fun since I have never done like a bake with me on my channel or cook with me. I don't know. Just hasn't worked out. I'm almost done with this. I agree. I'm on my 4th set of weekly spreads, and I need 5 of them. And then hopefully my highlighter midliner thingies will come tomorrow. So I can finish these up and make them look all nice and pretty. Greetings in such a... I'm not even going to pretend that I know what that word is. Morning? But good morning. That's a very fancy word. Please enlighten me on what that means so that way I can start using it in conversation and look smart. So my computer fan is going right now, and the other day my mom came in when it was on and just like kept commenting on how loud it was. It's kind of funny. Is this a study plan stream? Yes, kind of. I have my planner. I'm planning, and I'm just, asking you all to send in questions or things you want me to talk about while I'm doing it. So if you came on here for like peace and quiet, let me study my AP chemistry, probably not the right live stream, but this is planning. So if you have like video ideas or something like that you want me to talk about, then I'm totally game for that. I'm always looking for video ideas. Means beautiful in poetic terms. Okay. Yes, it is a very pretty morning. It looks very nice and sunny out my window. It's probably very hot and humid. Let's check. Wow, I just got added to group chats. I hate group chats. Have to see what that's about. Let's see. Right now, it is 88 degrees with 62% humidity. Feels like 93 degrees. The UV index of 8. So yes, very hot and humid with a 30% chance. Oh, I don't need to show where I live. With a 30% chance of thunderstorms. Ooh, wow. Unknown Snapchatter. That is terrifying. Okay. We'll figure that out later. Would you help me plan as well? I can try if you have like specific questions or planning topics, then yes, I will do my best to assist. All right, last weekly spread for September, baby. I love how I'm doing these spreads and like don't even know what the theme is going to be, but that's okay because honestly it doesn't really matter for these. I want to start a YouTube channel. Any tips? All right, so I recently posted my how to get 1,000 subscribers video, and I'll give you some tips now, but if you want more in-depth tips or a reference, that's the video that I would recommend. But I would say when you're first starting out, you need to like not limit yourself. So what I mean by that is don't pick a niche yet. I'm a firm believer in that as you continue making content, you will figure out what your niche is and like what type of content. Also, trying to be really confident on camera and having a good camera presence is really important when starting off, and staying professional. Basically, when I mean staying professional, I would say make as high quality videos as you can. It's okay if all you have is your phone. You can still produce pretty high quality videos with just your phone. And making sure that you're having a consistent look within your videos. Someone who I think does a really good job with this is Lauren Doan. She doesn't really limit her content, but she has a very clear direction with her channel. She has like a very distinct look and editing style, so you can tell like it's one of her videos. building your community is something that I talk a lot about on my channel, and when it comes to building your community, I would honestly say making sure that you're making small YouTuber friends that you can rely on, but be careful when it comes to making your friends, making sure that you're going to be consistent and aren't just trying to use you, because unfortunately, there, as with many things, there are two sides. There's the very genuine and supportive side, and there's the very toxic side that's just sub for sub, and you don't want to get mixed up with sub for sub. It's not good. Don't do it. Don't be tempted. So yeah, if you have any more like specific questions, I can help you out there. And if you're looking for more general overall advice, I would definitely recommend my How I Got 1,000 Subscribers video, because throughout the process of me really growing my channel the past few months, I kept a notebook with lots of notes on what was working and what didn't work. I am doing an internship that I plan to do for 2 years, preps for physics, SATs, mechanics, statistics, and computer science. That is really cool. It sounds very intense, especially in the areas of math and science, but I personally love math and science, so that sounds pretty cool. You look very smart, thus I've decided to seek advice from you. I would say I'm like fairly smart. I'm not, the next Einstein. Obviously, you're out here using words I don't even know, but I can try my best to lend some advice. Yeah, I think it's so cool that so many people have been starting channels in quarantine, just like having the time, doing what they want to do. Hi, Jenny. Thank you so much for coming on. Doing what they want to do now that they have the time to do it. That's great. Leave me some ideas for other live streams. So we have Bake With Me. I like that one. Need some others though. I feel like if there's a theme to them also, I feel more comfortable leaving them up on my channel. Well, I've been live streaming for over an hour. It really doesn't feel like it. Okay. When you start a job, are you going to earn over $500,000 a year? Your degree will help you. The field I'm looking into, I do not think that I'll be making $500,000 a year. That would be nice, but no. The career I'm looking into, I think, generally speaking, most of them make between $75,000 to $100,000 a year, which is like a decent income. Like, you're not going to be living in a mansion in Beverly Hills, but you're also going to be able to like provide decently for yourself, and especially if you have like someone else, like if you're married or have a partner, spouse, then you can like combine your incomes, and it's definitely much more reasonable. So yeah. Yes, I definitely think that degrees will help you raise your income, but not all that much. You seem better than me. I'm only 16. I am 17, so yeah, I'm going to be a senior. You could do different colored foods, like eating one color per day. That could be good. I'm very addicted to carbs, so I'm pretty sure my color would be yellow. I saw somebody that did that, and they picked like the weirdest color, and I was like, how do you find just that color to eat like substantially and nutritiously for a day? What career are you looking into? I right now really would like to be an architect, but I am definitely open to other fields related to design. So urban design, landscape architecture, even like graphic design and like more digitally oriented design I'm interested in. The reason architecture has always just stuck with me is one, like I know what it is, I think I would like it, and also not to be like a person that chooses their career based on money. But graphic designers don't make squat, and architects easily make double, even triple the income of graphic design. Also, like industrial design, low key kind of piques my interest, but at the same time, I'm like, why design a chair when I could design a building or a city? I think that's like a quote from some TV show. I don't know. But something design related for sure. Consider becoming a computer engineer. That sounds like a little too technical for me personally. The reason I'm so drawn to design fields is because I personally really love art. I like being involved with art and being involved with creative processes. And I feel like with computer engineering, you don't really get to be creative. You're just doing math all the time, which, I like math. I just don't think that math is what I want to do with my life. But if you like math that much, I say go for it if that is your passion. Then consider computer architecture, design your own circuits. I've never really heard of that. I feel like that would just be like a computer designer, technology designer, something like that. At the camp, though, my TA actually did design his computer system. So who knows? Maybe I'll go to architecture school and be the next person that designs my computer setup. He had like a vertical monitor, which I just don't think I would like a vertical monitor. But I mean, it was different, that's for sure. I can help you get started if that's the case. Thank you for the offer, but I think that I'm going to stick with more like traditional design related things. Yeah, I'm more interested in traditional design. That's why I play high school baseball, and I'm a top prospect for UCLA or Oregon. Easily make 5 million a year. That is awesome for you. You must be pretty good to be going or like being recruited for D1 baseball. I am not that athletically talented. I swam for a few years, thought I was good in middle school, got to high school, realized I was not. I've danced for a very long time, but dance is something that like I've always really enjoyed, and for my studio I've been decent, but as far as like being a professional dancer, that was like never really a thing for me. But if you have the chance to be a professional athlete, I think that's really awesome. You get a lot of cool opportunities. The pay sounds really good. And yeah, like you get to travel the world, which is pretty neat. All right, well, I am now just about done with all of these weekly spreads. I think I needed 5. I'm going to count them again and make sure that I have all of these done so that way whenever my things come tomorrow, I can do them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, got all 5 of them done. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, last minute ones, throw them in the chat. Otherwise, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream soon because it is lunchtime where I am located and I'm getting a little hungry. Anyways, can you help me with my SAT exams? Any tips for studying preparation or examination overview? So in terms of studying, since COVID's going on right now, for online programs, I would highly recommend either Khan Academy or Princeton Review. Khan Academy is free, so if you're looking for a free option, I would say do that. However, I will warn you, they are in collaboration with College Board, so are they really going to be giving you the best tips? on how to beat the test. I don't know. Princeton Review is not affiliated with the College Board. However, you do have to pay. I believe it's like $100 or $200, and it gives you both the SAT and the ACT study guides for 1 year, and it's completely customized to you and like what you need to focus on. So I have thoroughly enjoyed that program, and there's a few books over there, which is what I keep looking at, that I have. One is called Up Your Score, which I think will be my number one book recommendation. It's very funny, easy to read, not boring in the slightest, which I think is a really big issue with a lot of SAT study books. And it does have practice problems in there as well, some funny and some serious ones. And they like guarantee that they're going to boost your score. Both of these do. So the next time I take this out, I am looking for a really big increase, but I'm trying to not get like too caught up on that because things happen. Then there's like these Barron's books that are like painless grammar, painless writing, things like that. There's math ones as well, but obviously you seem to be very good at math, so you might not need that. And I haven't really used those as much just because I've been like very overwhelmed with all of the study like materials and things that I've been given. So if you're 16, I'm assuming you're a rising junior and you're not having to worry about like only having a few SAT dates right now. I would say if you get to where you only have like a couple left and things just aren't working out for you, tutoring is great. I did English tutoring a little bit before my first SAT, and it really helped boost my score a lot. Like I'm talking almost 100 points a lot boost. So that is great. I am starting to do like SAT prep tutoring in both English and math because my score is very balanced, and that actually starts today. So that's what I recommend for studying preparation. I would say timing. You need to be super fast with the questions. While the SAT gives you more time than the ACT, it's still extremely fast-paced, and you don't really have time to go back and check problems, double check yourself, second guess, anything like that. You just kind of have to pick one, run with it, and do it as quickly as possible. As far as the overview, I'm sure you know there's like the English section and the math section. There's some calculator, an active, gridded response, that good stuff, reading comprehension, grammar. That's about all I know about the SAT, I guess. It's very long and tiring, but it's decent, I guess. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live here, but thank you for your tips. You're welcome. Thank you all so much for coming on. I will see you all with a new video on Wednesday for sure, and hopefully I can go live again sometime soon in the future if I get some ideas and have the time. And yeah, bye. If I can find my mouse. Okay, bye.